If you ask me what people are thinking, think is not what it means. Yeah, you can tell them you have to more than dream. Besides to say that you've been here at all, you might have to find it's funny after all. Not right now if you talk me down, son, you've not looked all around. I don't think that you are why it's all turning. I'm saying it's cause everyone, whoever thinks it could be cause it really could be funny after all. I've had a friend who worked for you, I said back then they found it's true. Most of these problems we studied, what's their call? How do we come back next year? They won't believe what we're doing here, why it has to be funny after all. If it really did all change, so to speak, all in our brains, turns out that it's true, ask any wall. Could even be beyond this world, if we succeed, you could be sure, somehow it must be funny after all. Ask all those you say are close, the worst of any life you know, deepest down they know that there's a shawl. Even if the end's an endless cry, might have to stop from time to time, because it might be funny after all. Otherwise you're right for tears, left for hope, it's only fear, and fear is if a word that only stalls. Cause I'd be worried it would unchanged, there's still so much that's out of range, at least I could sing it's funny after all. I know it doesn't help me work, that even if it's all absurd, and maybe there's no meaning, so the fall. I'm here to endlessly define every word that's out of time, and find out how it's funny after all. As if in the end you can never laugh, never act like you'd ever gasp, because people might be thinking that you'll stall. Whatever is our perfect world, the fact we've ever lived before, hey, it might be funny after all. Maybe this is a song in a million years, I'll add more lines the more I'm here, whatever was the why behind it all. And if this world was really it, we're all here and no one cares, we're lasting, something's funny after all. And actually might have to laugh, even at my life come to pass, I've looked outside those eyes, they said it all. The seriousness you can never state, still I'll try to anyway, then I'll sing it's funny after all. If I was too funny here, I'd lose track of this trail of tears, that endlessly I'm not fooled by any fall. Still I'll live like just behind, all our lives we lose to time, and hey, that might be funny after all. Hope I didn't lose you here, just in the end, if it was all clear, everyone too scared, live undefined. Even if it was just me, singing still about what can be, I'll have to find it's funny after all. To say again what would be first, someone else found this place first, they made us, they own each one, yes us all. And there's nothing we can do, still we could win, although that's true, and hey, that would be funny after all. Even if nothing to see here, you pop on in, you can never steer, and maybe not to find about the walls. There was no way to ever stay, still if it was different someday, I bet at times it's funny after all. Cause maybe sad and paranoia, every feeling is good for you, maybe in the end you're not scared to cry. Then again, might always be, maybe when you're finally free, eventually it's funny after all.